Hi, Mr. Bell here, coming to you from my house. No school today and no school for the next couple weeks because of the coronavirus that's spreading around our country. It's important that you stay home. I know it's hard right now, but stay home and try to be safe, try to stay healthy, make sure you're eating right, and just not getting sick right now because it's just important that we not spread that. But what I thought would be fun is for myself and other educators from our school to share books with you. Since March is reading month, it'd be a great time for us to continue to celebrate reading, celebrate books. And so I brought a book today called There's No Place Like Space, and I hope you enjoy this. This is one of my favorite, and I love to read this book to my daughters. They really enjoy this book too. And so why not Mr. Bell read a space book? So we have a Cat in the Hat called There Is No Place Like Space, and I hope you enjoy. There's no place like space. Well, I'm Cat in the Hat, and we're off to have fun. We'll visit the planets, the stars, and the sun. There's no place like space. I'll prove it to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Jump in, here we go. We'll fly up so high we can dance on the moon and play games in the sky. We'll swing past the stars, and in case you've missed them, you'll soon see the planets in our solar system. There are 8 of these planets that circle the sun, and soon you'll be able to name every one. Mercury's close to the sun's burning light. It's hot in the daytime, but freezing at night. On Venus, the weather is always the same, hot, dry, and windy, with no chance of rain. Can you guess the next planet? Well, here is a clue. It's my home, and home to thing 1 and thing 2. You've been living on it each day since your birth. It's third from the sun. It's our planet. Can you name it? Can you guess? Earth! It spins all the time round and round on like a top. It turns once every day, and it will never stop. The question had thing 1 and thing 2 in a tizzy. If Earth's always spinning, why don't we feel dizzy? We don't feel the Earth as it spins on its way because we're spinning right with it, right now, every day. Next, here is Mars. It's the color of rust. We sneeze here because it's covered with dust. Travel to Jupiter and you will find it's bigger than all other planets combined. Saturn has rings and it's so light, who would think? It could float in the ocean and not even sink, which is true. It could float on water. It's so light. A planet can have satellites that surround it. Uranus has lots of these objects around it. There are colors in space. I will show some to you. Neptune, planet 8, is a beautiful blue. We have seen all the planets. Now here is the trick to remember their names and remember them quick. Marley, Valerie, Emily, Mickles just saved up 999 nickels. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. The first letter of each of these words is the same as the first letter in each of the planets you name. Turn the page. There we go. Now here is a game that you can play in the skies. Connect all the stars you can see with your eyes. It's a star dot to dot. Use your imagination and you will see big pictures we call constellations. A dog, which is right there. The Great Bear, where'd the bear go? Oh, that's the Great Bear. The dog's up here. Leo the lion, Taurus the bull, and Orion. And right now is a great time to see Orion when the sky's clear at night. You can see it to the south. A star in the sky may look small like a dot, but it's really a big, glowing ball, and it's hot. And there's one star by far that's our favorite one. You can't live without it. The star called the sun. From Earth it looks big. There's no reason why. It's the closest to Earth of all the stars in the sky. But be careful to never look right at the sun. Your eyes would get hurt, and that would not be fun. How big is the sun? We just heard right this minute. 1,000,000 of Earths could fit right in it. Oh, look at the time. We must go very soon. But first we must take a quick look at the moon. The moon does not shine in the sky in the night, but like a big mirror, reflects the sun's light. Astronauts flew to the moon to explore a place no one had ever been before. They walked on the moon and drove all over in a special moon car called a lunar rover. An astronomer studies what's up in the sky. Thing 2 wants to be one. In fact, so do I. So the universe is a mysterious place. We are only just learning what happens in space. So I brought you a present to look in the sky. Just put this telescope up to your eye. Oh dear, I must go fly back to the stars and take thing 1 and thing 2 out to dinner on Mars. But there's a lot to discover, and it might be you who looks up in the sky and finds something that's new. And look in the moon, you can see Cat in the Hat. So that's our story. Again, that is there's no place like space. I hope you enjoyed that. And what I wanted to show you is I do have my own telescope, like Cat in the Hat talked about in the book, that I use from time to time to look up to the sky and see what I can see at night. I hope you are reading. I hope you are staying safe and healthy at home. And I hope to see you back at school real soon. Thanks, and we'll see you around.